Get him, G-Money.
I'm about to. Carl White and Marketing Animals have a loan officer help desk on Facebook. They even have an underwriter that jumps in there to answer your questions quickly. You just got to join the group. It doesn't cost anything, of course. To get there, just click the banner you see right here. It's over on your right on your desktop. You might have to scroll down a little bit to see it. On your mobile device, just scroll all the way down past the comments. You'll see his banner there. And if you're watching us on Facebook or anything else, there's probably a link somewhere around us. Facebook help desk for loan officers.
I have a question, Frank.
I got an answer.
Why don't home builders build single-family homes that are small for entry-level buyers anymore? Don't they understand that screwed up the food pyramid chain thing of events, and that's why people aren't buying these? Never mind. I don't want to talk about that right now. Let's just move on with the show.
Okay.
Which is coincidentally and conveniently about this. Single-family home construction, it tumbles according to CNBC. It's down 13%, people, year over. And if you ask me, yep, that's a tumble, all right. Home builder sentiment, this is how they feel. It's in the tanks right now, guys.
Okay.
They're like a 5-year low. That means new home builders, they're sad.
So anyway, if you're sad, don't be sad.
They're crying particle board tears. Now, John Burns, the CEO from John Burns Real Estate Consulting, which is a consulting company for new home construction companies, this clearly makes them smart. He says, well, I definitely think we're in a correction. Way to go, consultant! Further, he goes on to say, sales, according to our survey last month, they're down 19% year over. Yeah, Frank, I don't have a consultor's degree for new home builders, and I would certainly say that's a correction.
Well, he'd call it a correction. I'd call it a self-inflicted gunshot wound. That's what I'd call it.
Okay, you can't just say something like that. I mean, that's kind of inflammatory. How come?
Well, because if we had more buyers with larger down payments, like more people would say 20% down, do you think those builders would sell more houses, Brian?
Okay, so if we had more buyers with 20% down, do we think that these new home builders would sell more of their homes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then it's a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Well, you can't create money out of the air.
Here's what's going on. Half of Americans, 50% or so, can only afford a $230,000 mortgage.
Okay.
And that's according to Mr. Burns himself.
Right, the consultant.
Right. And the builders in good locations, they just can't build homes at that low price point.
Crying particle board tears.
In fact, 11 of the top 19 builders have an average sales price of above $400,000.
What do they call that? They call that a champagne taste on a beer budget.
There you go. Now, the reason is, of course, we know this. Labor, permits, these are all expensive. Materials are now more expensive. It's all too high.
Yes.
If they had built those $230,000 starter homes 5 years ago as part of their long-term strategy, which I don't think a lot of builders have.
That's what Burns should have been telling him, the consultant.
Right. Have a strategy, man. Then you'd have those people selling those smaller homes with a fistful of cash equity. Now buying those $400,000 and up homes.
You're making sense.
Right? Look, we all say and know that owning a home is the most effective way for Joe and Jane America to build wealth.
That's what the professionals tell us.
That's right. And if wealth is what's not in the equation,
It's not.
why don't the people that build the homes build homes that build wealth?
Right.
Right? The smaller entry-level homes. Then sell them bigger ones once they get that wealth established.
Right.
Seriously.
That makes sense.
Seriously. The Mortgage Bankers Association says that the number of borrowers with 20% down has gone down.
Because they didn't build the entry-level homes right now. It's starting to
sink in. Okay, so the down payment's the problem, and the only way to fix it, I'm telling you, is to have a strategy on the builder side to build the small homes, to build the wealth for these people so that they can get that down payment in the future to buy that move-up home that the builder can build.
Yeah.
Okay, right? Don't you get it, man? That's how it works. Am I the only sane one in the housing industry, Brian?
Okay. Now, hold on. Professional, super smart consultant Burns to the new home building folks over there. They say they just can't afford to build these homes now. So,
So what do?
yeah.
You build anyway. Okay? You build. You build, man. You bite the bullet a little. I'm not saying you do things for free. You can't do that. But maybe you don't take as big a profits on some of these new home developments, right?
You're talking
you bite the bullet a little bit today.
So you have a long-term strategy,
Yes.
and maybe you take a little bit of a haircut on the entry-level homes because that creates the market for the next generation of move-up builders.
Right.
And we've broken that right now, and nothing but that's going to get things corrected.
Right, it's kind of like a little loss today, but you can still be profitable, right? But just not as profitable. Then 5 years from now, you build down the road in the same community, the more expensive homes, and market to your original customers and say, hey, time to upgrade. Look over here. Now they've got the equity to sell and buy the new home. Come on,
All
man.
right, all right.
It's a little loss today, but it's an investment for tomorrow.
Okay, guys, listen. If you want to catch a fish, you can bait a hook and catch a fish. But if you need fish to eat for the rest of your life, you better invest in a couple of cans of cream corn and start chumming the water. Because that's how you catch fish long term. You got to make the investment. So you're really talking about being short-sighted.
Right, yeah, and speaking of short-sighted...
Well, hold on. I got something I want to share on
all right,
this.
let's go.
Okay, well, we're done with that one. That's what they need to do. Speaking of short-sighted, we've been that. Me and
True.
you. Do you know we have nearly 30,000 real estate agents who've had listing booster accounts with loan officers that have canceled on those accounts?
Yeah.
And some other straggler real estate agents, but that's kind of the push here. We keep getting calls from these agents
Yes.
saying they want us to light their accounts back up with a new lender who meets their same standard of excellence.
Okay, all the time.
All right. So now we're going to do that.
Good
we
for
haven't
us.
done this in the past. We're going to show those 30,000 agents a couple of things on webinars that we're starting right now. Right now, and any other agents who want to do this,
Come
we
on
will
in.
do this with you as well.
Yep.
First of all, we're going to show you how you can actually use your listing booster accounts to generate lead opportunities for you and how to generate listing opportunities for you. And we're going to show you how you can time block this and schedule it through the course of your week so you have a plan, unlike Mr. Burns, the
plan.
consultant. Okay? We're going to do these two things for agents, and we're going to put it around their listing booster account. We're going to do it because we understand how to use it and we know it works. We've got thousands of agents who it works with.
Right.
Because here's our goal for 2019, and this has been something we've been working on, but I gotta tell you this. Here's our goal. We wanna put great agents with great lenders, okay? Here's what happens. You can have a great agent, put them with a crappy lender.
True.
No good.
No good.
You can have a crappy agent with a great lender, Frank.
No good.
You can have a crappy agent with a crappy lender, real bad.
Right.
Or you can find the top 10%, the 20%, the people who do all the business, both lenders and realtors, and
Put 'em
them
together.
together, and that is Wonder Twin Powers
Bam.
Activate
Yeah,
type
that's a
of
good
stuff.
idea.
So we are going to be training tens of thousands of real estate agents, and we're going to be putting them with our listing booster users.
So that
Now,
sounds like a great idea.
it is, and here's what we're gonna do. How are we gonna do it? We're gonna take our top listing booster users, and we're gonna give them to them because we already know they're great loan officers. And if we don't have an agent in that, and if we don't have a loan officer in that market, we're going to let those top listing booster users go ahead and tell us what lenders that we should use because they're gonna know better than us. The goal here, guys, is to get great loan officers and great real estate agents together. The rest of you can watch out for all I care. I'm dead
I
serious.
know, I am too.
So, listen, for real estate agents who want to jump in and understand how to do this, all you have to do is, Frank, let them know.
It's easy. All you got to do is text BOOSTER to 33655. When you get the text, you'll click a link, you'll come to a little landing page. There's two buttons, one for mortgage originators and one for real estate agents. Pick the appropriate one and get into the webinar. We'll see you guys there.
I'm totally stoked about this. We have all these agents. You're going to be getting text notifications because there's a higher open and conversion rate. You're
Yeah.
going to be getting those starting today.
Yeah.
And we are going to train you agents to be badasses, and we're going to put you with badass loan officers.
Sounds good to me, man. Sounds good to me. We'll catch you guys later at the National Real Estate Post. Bye.
Goodbye.